Hi there, and welcome to the 2011 APWA International Public Works Congress and Exposition. My name is Emily Barta, and I am sitting here with Larry Frevert, who is the Vice President and National Program Director of Public Works at HDR Incorporated out of Kansas City. Larry, welcome.
Thank you, Emily.
So you live in Kansas City, and you're in the public works industry, but what else do you do?
Well, I've been in the public works industry for over 40 years. I grew up in the public works industry because my father was in the public works industry for 43 years, so I'm chasing that record right now. But you've heard of Army brats?
Yes.
I guess I was a public works brat.
A public works brat, new terminology.
Yeah.
What has been your involvement with APWA through your career?
Well, I learned about APWA when I first went to work for the city of Kansas City, Missouri. I'd been involved in the public works profession with state government. And when I went to municipal government, I learned about APWA, and the Kansas City Metro chapter has a strong history of involvement with the American Public Works Association.
Okay.
And they introduced me to APWA, and I got involved and became ultimately chapter president, and then I was the national president of APWA 4 years ago.
Oh, fantastic. So it's been President's Day here at APWA International Public Works Congress and Exposition. But we're going to talk about APWA Public Works Leadership Fellows Program. We talk about this because we have this population of graying professionals, and we say that with the utmost of respect. What sort of challenges is the next generation of public works leaders having to face because of this?
Well, and I've seen this throughout my career. In fact, I mentioned my dad earlier, and my dad said, I can remember when I was the youngest in my group, and it wasn't very long ago that I was the youngest in my group, and now I'm one of the oldest. And I look around here at our Congress and Exposition, and I see a lot of people with the graying of the temples like I have, and there's just a tremendous amount of knowledge that those folks have, and a lot of them are contemplating retirement, or maybe they're contemplating a change in their career, like I went from the public sector to the private sector. And then we have a great, and I emphasize great, group of young people coming in our profession that have tremendous leadership skills. They have tremendous educational skills. They're much more knowledgeable, much more educated than I was at their age, but they haven't faced the day-to-day tests that many of us have. Whether it's a flood, whether it's a snowstorm, whether it's a hurricane, whether it's some type of a man-made disaster or a tragedy. They haven't been tried and tested through those types of situations. And I think through the Public Works Leadership Fellows Program, those of us that are graying around the temples have an opportunity to pass along some of the knowledge, the experience, and help prepare this next group of public works leaders for the leadership opportunities and privileges and responsibilities that they face.
Well, talk to us about the Leadership Fellows Program. What is it?
Well, it's a part of the Donald C. Stone Foundation, which you've had some conversations about that earlier today, and it is really the ultimate level for those people that have been in the public works sector, the public sector. And if you've been a public works professional for 20 or more years and you've achieved a level of responsibility, you're evaluated once you apply to determine if your credentials and your qualifications measure up to what has been set for that profession. And at this point, we have 96 people that have applied and been accepted and will be recognized tomorrow afternoon as Public Works Leadership Fellows. In my mind, it's an opportunity to pay back because much of what I have achieved in my career has been because of mentors, either my dad or gentlemen or ladies that I have worked with and for that have taught me about the public works profession. And we have an opportunity to pay that back, but we also have an opportunity to pay forward. When I look out here and I see some of these young people, and they've got this ambition, they've got this burning, they've got this driving desire to be great leaders, and they're going to be. And we have an opportunity to pay forward to the profession that's meant so much to all of us.
Well, how can all of these rookies out there take advantage of all of these fellows and all of their knowledge and their experience?
Well, part of the Public Works Leadership Fellows program is each of us agree to be a mentor for 40 hours a year, which means that we will be assigned to a mentee, and the mentee chooses us. There's a catalog being developed by APWA that lists our qualifications, our background, our job experience. And then the mentees go through this catalog and they say, this person here matches up to where I want to be in my career.
Yeah.
They've done some things that I would like to achieve. Can I be a mentee to that person? Or can I be a mentee to this person over here? And so we have a marrying, so to speak, of responsibilities versus experience and qualifications. And then the two of us will team up, and over the next year, through either on-site visits or telephone visits or email visits, we will counsel with them up to an hour a week for the next year. And, maybe it's a personal situation. I've got a personal crisis that's impacting my ability to do my job. Maybe it's a question about, should I go back and get a master's in engineering or master's in public administration? I've got a problem with my boss. How should I deal with this? And, after the amount of time that we've spent in the profession, I think that we can help them some. And I really look forward to that.
Well, it really sounds like it's truly one-on-one mentoring. I mean, not only do the rookies get to select who would be the best fit for them in terms of career path, in terms of geographic location,
exactly,
in terms of challenges. So talk about a true matchmaking system.
Exactly.
When is this beginning, or has it already begun? Because you said you're announcing the fellows tomorrow.
The fellows will be acknowledged tomorrow. And, in addition to, and I have to be a little bit self-serving here, in addition to the mentoring responsibility, I think it's a personal recognition too. Not so much for us individually, but for the profession. Yeah. We have a responsibility, I think, to bring positive feedback and positive recognition to our profession. So, the 96 of us that are going to be on that stage tomorrow, I'm going to look around at 95 of my colleagues that have accomplished tremendous things in their career. And what a privilege it is to be with them, and for the public to know that, these are the people that have made our water cleaner, they've made our roads safer, they've lit our roadways, they make sure that our trash is always picked up, they make sure that our electricity comes on. They are our everyday heroes. So, we're not only providing guidance to the future, but we're also providing some recognition for the profession.
Well, speaking of recognition for the past and looking forward into the future, the public works industry has changed so much, and it's going to continue to change and evolve in the future. So how do you foresee this mentorship programming, affecting a more easier change?
In reality, some of us older guys and older ladies will probably get some mentoring from the young folks too, and how to be more socially involved in networking. They'll probably teach us how to Twitter and establish our Facebook accounts, while we're helping them to understand how to deal with that boss who seems to have a one-minded approach and is not involving them in delivering the best approach. So it's going to be a two-way street. The technology, we've got a wonderful exposition here on the exhibit floor, and if you walk around and you see the new technologies that are being introduced, it's just fantastic what we're going to be able to deliver to the public with what our exhibitors are bringing to us.
Well, speaking of the public, it's become a consistent theme that we need to educate the public on the quality of life benefits that the public work industry brings to them. How do you foresee the graying population, as you refer to it, and how do you see the rookies doing that and accepting that challenge?
Part of it is going to start with the toddlers, and I have to give a little credit to my home chapter, Kansas City Metro chapter. Last May, during National Public Works Week, we went to my daughter's third grade class and taught them about public works. We spent the afternoon with them. We brought some equipment in. We showed them how we clean the snow off their streets, how that we make sure that their water is safe. We taught them how do we put up stop signs and what stop signs mean. And so if you teach the young folks today, and they grow up thinking about, hey, I don't just turn the light switch on and the electricity automatically turns the lights on.
Right. Somebody
in Public Works made that happen. So if they're educated today, they take that home, they tell their moms and dads start to thinking, we've got a bond election coming up for an improvement to our infrastructure. This is an opportunity for us to help invest in our public infrastructure. And when these toddlers and these third graders get to be working adults, maybe they'll choose a public works profession, but if not, maybe they will commit to a greater investment in our public infrastructure, which is one of the things that America and Canada need.
Absolutely. You know, and one of the places that we can start this education is right here at the APWA International Public Works Congress and Exposition. How has attending benefited your career throughout the year? Here's a chance for you to mentor every rookie out there.
Well, you know, we always encourage the people that attend to go back and talk to the people that supported them. If it's a public works director, talk to your city manager or talk to your mayor or your city council and tell them the benefits that you've achieved from attending the Public Works Congress. And I bet if you'd walk out on the floor, and I'm an example myself, I learned something from an exhibitor today that I will take back that will allow me to do my job better. I just talked to an exhibitor over here today that is doing something innovative with the relining of our water and wastewater pipes that's going to save the public money and make our infrastructure better without having to dig the streets up so that they can repair the pipes underground.
Well, and that's what Public Works is all about. You know, investing in the infrastructure, making everything safe for the public, and, you know, just being safe and secure and providing the quality of life benefits to the public. And definitely here at the APWA International Public Works Congress and Exposition, that is definitely being achieved. And I have a feeling that through the Public Works Leadership Fellows Program, along with the inaugural 96 fellows, all of that education will be in place as well. So congratulations on being named one of the very first fellows. Larry Frevert, thank you so very much for coming and spending time with us.
Thank you.